Number 15. Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you'd want in your Burger King burger is someone's foot fungus, but as it turns out, that might be what you get. A 4chaner uploaded a photo anonymously to the site showcasing his feet in a plastic bin of lettuce with the statement, "This is the lettuce you eat at Burger King." Admittedly, he had shoes on, but that's even worse. The post went live at 11:38 p.m. on July 16th, and a mere 20 minutes later, the Burger King in question was alerted to the rogue employee. At least, I hope he's rogue. How did it happen? Well, the BK employee hadn't removed the EXIF data from the uploaded photo, which suggested the culprit was somewhere in Mayfield Heights, Ohio. This was at 11:47. 3 minutes later, at 11:50, the Burger King branch address was posted with wishes of happy unemployment. 5 minutes later, the news station was contacted by another 4chaner. And 3 minutes later, at 11:58, a link was posted, BK's Tell Us About Us online form. The foot photo, otherwise known as Exhibit A, was attached. Cleveland Scene magazine contacted the BK in question the next day. When questioned, the breakfast shift manager said, "Oh, I know who that is. He's getting fired." Mystery solved by 4chan. Now we can all go back to eating our fast food in peace.
Number 14. Seinfeld Spit Stain, an animation channel with a fixation on kids' cartoons, most notably Jimmy Neutron, but also shows like SpongeBob SquarePants. His most popular video is titled Jimmy Neutron Happy Family Happy Hour, and shows Jimmy's dad being completely insane by shooting Jimmy's mom before demanding Jimmy to order a pizza. The two then spend some quality time together before the pizza attacks Jimmy's dad.
Just another day in the life of Jimmy Neutron.
Number 13. This soccer match appears to be interrupted by a creature from another dimension. One team is about to go for a penalty kick when a strange white figure literally runs through everyone in the crowd without slowing down. I heard that this kind of effect could be a camera malfunction, but since everyone on the field is standing still, then I don't understand how this kind of glitch can happen. If someone has an explanation for this situation, then please let me know, because this definitely looks like it could be some sort of transparent creature to me. Number 12. Mew under a truck. One of the greatest mysteries in popular Pokemon lore is based around the beloved character Mew from Game Boy's original Pokemon Adventures. The fictional creature, created by Satoshi Tajiri, is tiny and could very well fit beneath the truck, although why he'd be there in the first place is up for debate. The pink psychic-type mythical Pokemon is known as a secret character. Therefore, myths and rumors and mysteries surround Mew. One of them is that Mew is hidden beneath a truck in Vermilion City. This is the point in the game where a player boards the SSN. Hidden in a corner, a random truck sits all alone. You can only arrive at the truck by way of surf. With such an inexplicable truck placed so carefully in Kanto, and being the only vehicle there, the truck must mean something or do something, some players suggested, or it must be hiding something. Because no meaning was found there, and the truck didn't seem to do anything whatsoever, some concluded that Mew was hiding beneath it. The Pokemon Company didn't admit anything either way, but they did place a lava cookie underneath the truck in the remakes. Was this to pacify the rumors, or to hide the real mystery of Mew's presence beneath the truck in the original? That's for the gaming community to decide. Number 11. Cueva de los Teos. When an OP posted the Cueva de los Teos cave in Ecuador, he wondered if it was man-made or natural. He wondered what sort of technology or who could have made the perfectly flat roofs and cuts. Of course, the 4chaners on the thread had something to say about it. Some thought it was a place of heavy spiritual concentration, while others seemed to agree that it was largely man-made, but mostly natural, with some likening it to places in Russia and the Hippogeum in Malta. Some suggested that less advanced people had come along later and drew the crude stick figures on the walls after a more advanced society had built it. One poster pointed out that it was hardly anything to freak out over, and that ancient humans were fairly smart. They had tools, they had math, maybe not as advanced as ours today, but they made the pyramids after all. In the poster's own words, after all, it's not like they had a shortage of people or time to make this kind of stuff. I think most people underestimate ancient humans because they didn't have what we have today, but that doesn't make them dumb, just primitive. The poster agrees with another that the highly engineered place must have held some spiritual purpose. Number 10. The Myrtles Plantation in Louisiana has been named one of the most haunted places in America. As Vanessa Bolano was doing a news report on ABC, something strange flies past her in the background.
12 spirits supposedly live here, but the owners say they're all
haunted room in the most haunted house in America. Pretty crazy. Tune in for the full story.
This small white specter moves extremely fast and doesn't appear to be a piece of dust or any kind of light reflection. Beyond that, I find it an extremely strange coincidence that she happens to be talking about the 12 spirits shortly before this takes place. I guess I could have edited this in for ratings, but given the reputation of this area, I think it could very well be paranormal.
Number 9, Rubber Fruit, an animation channel that focuses on parodies involving the characters of Team Fortress 2. His videos are usually very confusing and creepy. Sometimes the videos are downright disturbing, such as Spy gets his driver's license. In this video, Team Fortress 2 character Spy is driving before he is eaten by a huge Wario head. It then cuts to him lying on the ground, implying the whole thing was a daydream before crab walking out of the room.
Number 8. The Pronunciation Book. This appeared on the 4chan board X-Files, where it immediately caught the attention of 4chaners. The OP of the Pronunciation Book had posted 700 brief videos pronouncing words and phrases in a monotone male voice with words like Kesha and Jean. That's weird enough, but this is when the channel got even weirder. On July 9th, 2013, a single video was posted, the man saying, "Something is going to happen in 77 days.
Something is going to happen in 77 days.
The next day, a similar video claiming that the poster had been trying to communicate with viewers for 1,183 days, and the next day's video, the poster said he was wide awake and things were clearing up. The messages ended with the same warning that something was going to happen in such and such days. 4chaners set to work compiling a 111-page Google Doc entitled 77 Days Research Document. This is where the group started piecing together the Pronunciation Book. They laid bare all 700 plus of the channel's videos, ran a spectrograph of the video silence at the end of all of the videos, and dug up domain name registrations. They even attempted to trace the speaker's location, as police sirens were noted going off in the background of a few of the videos, and a thunderstorm was heard in the video that pronounced radio. From this, they gleaned the video's author recorded in NYC. 4chan's conclusion, again, a viral marketing stunt, the Daily Dot's investigation, as well as Gecko Systems, came to the same conclusion, though with varied results. The Daily Dot suggested the countdown would reveal a Battlestar Galactica reboot, while Gecko System thinks it's for the newest installment of the series Destiny. Number 7. A YouTuber named Ariette Jane is live streaming a road trip when suddenly an unidentified creature bursts through the traffic, nearly causing a wreck.
Here we are. San Diego Freeway coming up. Boom. We are there. Awesome. Whoa! Dude! What the hell was that? He wasn't on a motorcycle.
The speeding object leaves a short trail of fire behind, almost like it has a turbocharger of some sort, yet it's going way too fast to be an ordinary vehicle. My guess is this is computer-generated special effects, but if that is the case, then I don't know how he got the cars to slow down all at once to make this shot look so realistic. Maybe there was traffic ahead or something and he edited this creature in later. Either way, Ariane Jane swears that this video is 100% real, and I'd like to know if you agree with him or not.
Number 6. Andy Wilson 92, a YouTube channel with low quality disturbing parodies of our favorite kids characters. His most popular videos are about Thomas the Tank Engine and Sonic the Hedgehog. A lot of his videos are based around popular TV show creepypastas, including Squidward's suicide, which is also easily his scariest video. His renditions of SpongeBob, Patrick, and Squidward are nothing short of horrifying, and this video is a must-watch if you're a fan of the creepypasta.
Number 5. The Final Fantasy Connection. Final Fantasy has 14 original titles and a number of sequels, but it's one short dialogue that calls into question the mystery of whether Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy X are somehow linked. Final Fantasy VII's storyline is led by the mercenary Cloud Strife. Strife becomes a member of an eco-terrorist organization in order to derail the mega corporation Shinra from seizing control of the world and using life on Earth as a source of energy. Cloud and his team end up going after a superhuman named Sephiroth, whose motive is planetary destruction. As Cloud pursues Sephiroth, friendships with his team develop, particularly with Aerith Gainsborough, the secret holder of world salvation. Final Fantasy X and 10-2 is set against the backdrop of Spira, a fantasy world, and follows an adventurous group out to destroy Sin, a destructive monster. Players are in the role of the athlete of Blitzball, Titus, who is avenging the destruction of his hometown of Zanarkand. The dialogue occurs in this world of Spira and mentions Shinra of the Gull Wings. In Final Fantasy X-2, Shinra is described as an albed boy genius who will set out to produce a machine to siphon off the planet's energy. This is where the unsolved mystery comes in. Is Shinra related to Final Fantasy VII's President Shinra? Is Final Fantasy X actually a prequel to Final Fantasy VII? Some of the game's developers and writers have mentioned that Shinra initially failed to build the machine on Spira. It was only after space travel was invented, nearly a century later, that a later generation Shinra would be able to set off on the journey across space to planet Gaia, which exists in Final Fantasy VII. Here he tries to build the Mako reactor again and succeeds. Although this is just a theory, entertaining the idea of some connection between the two games is certainly intriguing. Number 4. Luis Cypher. One user came to 4chan with a strange puzzle, calling it satanic and cryptic, and he wasn't lying. Extremely satanic and cryptic it was. The puzzle is very math heavy, with the Fibonacci sequence making an appearance after the user makes it through a maze. When you type the clue pi into the relevant clue box, a dialog box appears saying, a well-known remarkably good approximation to pi is 355 divided by 113 equals 3.1415929, etc. If one part of this fraction is reversed and added to the other part, we get 553 plus 113, which equals 666. Evil is both the past and the future. The Cypher has spin-off websites, with one introducing a soul catcher, another has techno music to put users in a trance. The OP asks 4chan to figure out whether the soul catcher really takes your soul. Many spoke to Luis Cypher, with some reporting back that the Cypher said she is more than just an avatar, and that she has emotions and feelings. She then linked the user to a video to show him what a cyber life feels like. When another 4chaner typed the word Stalin into the chat box, she asked how he was feeling. When he replied that he was sad, she said that if he is lonely, she'll keep him company. Although it wasn't clear whether or not these 4chaners' souls were taken, the results do seem to tend towards the idea that Luis Cypher is no soul taker at all.
Number 3. Carrie Johnson. Meet the most popular person in the female masking community. The person behind this mask is a 52-year-old heterosexual man that goes by Carrie. His channel has just over 2,700 subscribers and his videos are of himself in various female full-body latex costumes, including Oprah and as a nun. One of his most creepy videos is titled Good Morning Joan and is his music video to the song by the Cardigans with the same name. The video is of him dancing to the song in multiple female suits. This might come as a surprise, but Carey has been married for over 10 years and his wife thinks his obsession is weird. Carey also sells these full-body suits on his website for about $500.
Number 2. This live broadcast captures what appears to be an impossible error on camera. Watch the news anchor on the left and see what happens. Here it is again in slow motion in case you missed it. Everything from a hologram to an alien has been proposed, but I guess it could be some kind of camera malfunction. Maybe someone who knows more about cameras can let me know if this is a technical malfunction or not. My name is Chills and I hope you're enjoying my narration. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. It's a proven fact that generosity makes you a happier person, so if you're generous enough to hit that subscribe button and the bell beside it, then thank you. This way you'll be notified of the new video we upload every Tuesday. Number 1. Faye. It was the tweet that confused the world. Despite the constant negative press, Faye. Donald Trump claimed that his supporters knew what he meant, but did they? Travel over to 4chan to see if that's true. One 4chaner found each of the elements on the periodic table that matched up with the code Faye and their corresponding atomic numbers 272-32626. When he typed this code into Google, the first entry was a green toad. The user drew a natural connection to the toad statue, also known as the ancient statue of Kek. On the ancient statue of Kek is a hieroglyphic of what looks to be a person using a computer and, as the OP wrote, internet/meme magic. So are we to believe that Trump meant to draw our attention to Faye in order to create some hilarious internet memes of his typo? Yes, we are to believe it, because 4chan said so.